me know if you can hear me. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, AllStar Izzy. What's going on? Coco, what's up? Ghostface, I see you in the building. Let me know if you guys can hear me fine. What's happening? It's your boy, AllStar Izzy. I'm here. Let's have a good conversation tonight. Let's make the most of what we got going on. What's going on with everybody? Great to see everybody. Thank you for stopping by. It's your host, AllStar Izzy. Now listen, tonight we're gonna do things a little bit different. As you see, we are in a different type of space. But I also want to do something different as far as, usually I will have a guest for you. Bro, great to see you. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Salute to my brother, Boxing Dave. Dave, can you hear me well? Let me know. Mic check 1, 2. It's your boy, AllStar Izzy. What's up? We are in the building. We're here having a conversation. Now, listen, I'm going to do something different tonight, okay? Usually I have a lady here that's going to be scheduled for us, but, we're going to be having a lot of those. Bet that. We're going to be having a lot of those ladies come in. But what I want to do tonight is something that I've done before, but I want to, I want to try this out because why not? What I want is for ladies to come in. You have to be over 18 plus and come sip with a star. Listen, I have my H2O ready right here, and you can have a time and sip with a star because listen, I mean, hey, there's a lot of women that have been, saying a couple of things, to me and, have been little sly stuff, little sly comments. So what I'm going to do today is give them the opportunity to come to sip with a star, have a conversation with a star. This is still a live dating Q&A. So we still will be asking and we still will be answering questions as far as, what is the lady like? What does the all-star like? Just different types of things. So if there's any questions going forward, you're more than welcome to ask. Elena, great to see you. I see you with an amazing emojis. Shout out to the all-star members. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to Elena too. She gifted a lot of memberships recently, and it's amazing. Big salute, big shout out. Great to see everybody. Is this just gonna be joining the live, or is there still calling in? So this is just gonna be joining in the live. We will do calling in shows. There is a potential where we could do an after hours later tonight. There's a potential. As you see, I'm not the usual setup. I am outside. I'm out here doing my thing. But again, this is gonna be something I want to do. Because some ladies can just potentially pull up and have a conversation with the all star. We can talk about dating together. What do you like? What don't you like? What is the best way for you to? What is the best way for a man to approach a lady? Now, only reason I like to bring ladies up here, right, is because there's a lot of times men don't listen to men, right? They would rather hear it from a lady and be like, well, she's saying it like this. So, without further ado, what I'm going to do is allow you guys, there's a link right there. And also, if anything comes forward, mods, if you're able to, may you take the link from my post community and put it in here just in case if it doesn't work for them. Because I want to give an opportunity to just all the ladies. I know I have a lot scheduled for the rest of the month for some different types of ladies. But tonight I want to take a moment and see which ladies want to come in and have a conversation with the All Star. Now, without further ado, how's everybody doing tonight? Talk to me. What's going on? Coco, what's up? Elena, what's up? Dave, what's going on, bro? Yes, big shout out. Welcome to the All Star community. Hit the like button, subscribe, be a part of this journey if you want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? We're here to talk about all things. Homie said, "What are your pronouns?" I am a he. But tonight, we're really gonna get on some good conversations. And one thing I'm gonna ask you guys as we're, waiting upon, and absolutely the show still has to go on the road. But let me ask you guys, what do you guys think is the best way to flirt? What do you think is the best way to flirt? I've been talking about flirting for a while, but there's a reason as to why I've been talking about flirting for a while. What do you think is the best way to flirt? Talk to me. Let me know what's up. Hello there. What's up? What's up, sir? Sir Dodge. What's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Salute to everybody. Welcome in, coming in. We're going to be having our live dating Q&A. So you have any questions, any concerns, anything that you want to speak on, this is your time. We can talk about them times. We can talk about the dating. Because last night we were talking about approaching women. Why are you afraid to approach women? What takes you away from approaching women? And I remember, and big shout out to Kenneth. And the only reason I'm saying his name is because he called in and he had a genuine concern. And he wanted to approach women, but he felt that she was above him. And we were talking about that. You know what's funny? I have no idea what that means. And I'm not going to get into the meme of that, to be honest. What's up? I get that a lot, Devin. I actually get that a lot. Salute to Brian. Appreciate that, bro. All right, let's see. I'm sorry I'm here for something else, but it's good to see your face. And I really hope you're doing well. You're good. What are you here for then, Coco? What are you here for then? Because this whole part of everything that we do in the beginning is to just talk on subjects and that has to do with dating, has to do with conversation that comes with dating. Because I mean, if you have any concerns, talk about it, right? Because as of lately, I've been seeing a lot of things, and there's a video that I created actually that I'm going to be posting tomorrow, and it's basically about overcoming approaching intimidating women because a lot of women find a lot of men find women intimidating. They're looking at the women and being like, oh, she's above me, she looks better than me, she seems more rich than me, she seems more confident, and that takes you away from actually taking action. So then comes to the question, why is that even occurring? What's your favorite meme? uh you ever seen that one where that lady saw a rat and she like Sika, like, you know what I'm saying? It was in Walmart, and she thought it was a real one. I think it's my favorite meme. You'll be hosting a concert. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. But this is not the time. This is not the time to promote your stuff on my channel. I like lots of eye contact, maybe a little jokey joke, kindness, of course. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Appreciate that, Lena. You don't want to be on cam? Oh, that's fine. If you have a question, Coco, you can ask. That's more. You're more than welcome to. Diaz, great to see you. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, I can't see that's jokey joke. You know what's so funny is because I talked about eye contact a lot, and a previous conversations about why eye contact is very important, especially when flirting, when having a good time, when even if you're just telling her what it is, you're being honest. Like, make that eye contact, say what it needs to say. Menudo. Oh my gosh. You know, it's funny. I think I tried menudo one time and that was it. I could never do it again. Of course, of course, of course. Sir Dodge, you're not gonna get me with that because I've seen that people been talking about that. What's up? Shout out to the ladies of iTalkers in the building again. And I don't got my speaker, so you know I'm using it from my phone. You know what I'm saying? Big salutes to everybody. What's up, though, ladies? Any lady can pull up and have a conversation and converse with the AllStar. We can have a live dating Q&A. We had some that came in, so don't be afraid. But again, now we're talking about what is the best way to flirt. Like Diaz just said, lots of eye contact and a little jokey joke. You know, if I had to say in my experience, what I like the most, not for myself. Let me say this for like women. Soren, great to see you. Hey Soren, what is that next to your name, bro? I think I see an AllStar right next to your name. Let me see that. Let me see that. Nah, yeah. So, you know, the thing is like, I think the best thing from when a woman flirts with me, what I like the most is I like the banter with it. Like I like when she can also stay with me. You know, I like when she's able to flirt back and tease a little bit. I think that's fun. I think that's sexy. Dior, what's up with it? Send me a cash out that gets your attention. So even on the first date, you just like, hey, give me cash out. You know what I'm saying? You might get my attention. Okay, Soren, hold on. Yo, Pamela, what's good? Oh, you got the AllStar. Okay, yo, shout out to the AllStars in the building. If you are an AllStar membership, show the emojis real quick. Let me see that. Let me see that. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing great, Dior. How about yourself? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Oh, you already know that. You already know that. Yeah, smash that like. Now, listen. The reason why I'm doing this, I do have a lot of ladies coming up, and I have a lot of ladies coming forward. Next week, we're gonna have a lady she teaches basically on sensuality. It's more into it, but I'd rather her talk about herself. But it's gonna be a very good one next week. But as of right now, what I'm gonna do today is give some ladies the opportunity because you know I've been seeing some comments, I've been seeing some things. So if you're a little camera shy, you want to get over your fear, and just have a conversation with me. I don't bite. I don't bark. I'm just here ready to sip, right? We're just going to sip with the AllStar. You feel me? Right now I'm at work on my 30. Oh, that's what's up. Shout out to the working man. Soren's in the building, man. All the baddies are here. Shout out to all the baddies. For sure, for sure. What's up? What's up? What's up? Yo, 310, what's good, bro? If you're a baddie, say what's up. Say hello. If you're a baddie, like Dior said, say what's up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the baddies. Shout out to all the ladies in general that is, stopping by, having a conversation. If anybody has a question, you can more go ahead and go talk about it. I mean, we can do that. You know what I mean? What's going on though? Great to see everybody. Hit the like button if you haven't. Subscribe. Come apart, be a part of this journey. Now, there's gonna be some things to talk about and some things to go on. And yes, I do have Hypnotize in the background. This is one of my favorite instrumentals. It's just so fly, bro. Like I'll guarantee you, when Biggie heard this shit, he was like, "Yeah, this shit is fly." Like he just felt it in his soul, and I was like, "Yeah, I get it. I get it for sure." Not a Betty, but a handsome man. Yeah, shout out to my dog Soren. You already know that. Yeah, absolutely for the men. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me ask everybody in the chat, men and women, because we don't, we're talking to everybody. What do you think what makes you a great lover? Let's talk. But what makes you a great lover, in particular? In your experience. I have never called myself a baddie. IDK, if I can claim that. Well, that was coming from Dior. So, I think if someone's calling you a baddie, then hey, take it. I like to call. What do I call my ladies? I mean, like ladies in general. I like to say sexy. I like to say sexy more than anything. It's just shit. Just got to be sexy. Abreu says, "How do you talk to people and how do you be open with people?" Um, that's a very vague question, to be honest. Do me a favor, bro, and ask the question, but with a little bit more detail. Because in what context? Are you talking about being social? Are you talking about networking? Are you talking about dating, flirting? What is the context of what you're speaking of? What's up? What's going? Is it Brianna? What's up, Brianna? Soren says personally, yo, big text. What's up, Brody? Soren says personally, I say it's my ability to listen and admit when I'm wrong. Okay, me too. Great to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, I like that. I am. Maybe that's I'm caring and attentive. Okay. So what else for everybody? What makes you, you know, what makes you like that? What makes you a great lover? But that's a good one, Soren. The ability to listen, especially for a man, is a really great one. Being able to listen. Hold on, excuse me. Um, hold on, give me one moment. Oh man. Hello. Hello. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, I'm good.
May I have your name and how old you are?
Haley and 28.
28. Okay, what's up, Haley? How do you hi, how are you tonight? What's going on?
Tired.
Tired. Okay. Um
I didn't go to bed
so
until like 6
let
already.
me ask you something actually, because this I talk on dating often. So are you single or are you in a relationship?
I was single.
Okay, cool. So is that Justin Bieber in the background? Yeah, shout out to Justin Bieber. That's hey yo, Justin Bieber go hard. I fuck with him. Now, and it's Haley, correct? Okay, so Haley, let me ask you a question. How do you want men to approach you and when they want you?
So, but I'm single for right now.
Okay, so okay, you don't know, but if you had to think about a man that you want, right, to talk to you, how would you want that?
Like, to explain it to me.
All right, you're out in the store, you're pumping some gas, right? There's a guy that you see that's attractive to you. How would you want that man to approach you and talk to you?
up to me and talk to me.
Okay, cool, 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 cool. Nice. So what I like to do on this end, is that I like to talk about, I like to talk about dating and relationships and stuff. This is basically what this live is for today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nice. So let me ask you, what is your biggest turn on and turn off with men?
Um. What?
Did you
I
understand what I
don't
said?
really know. I don't
Okay.
really know.
You don't really know? Okay. Okay, so what brings you here? You just came across the live and just decided to join in?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, if there's not any other questions that you would like to answer, I'm gonna just keep the show rolling because this is what we're here for to do that. But you're more than welcome to stay and engage. There's some ladies in the chat. There's some men in the chat. You can say what's up. And it's Haley, right? Haley, that is 28.
Yeah. It's Haley.
Haley. Big shout out to Haley. Haley,
Yeah.
thank you for coming up here. I appreciate you. You have a great night. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Have a good one. Okay. What's going on? Let me know if you guys can hear me. What's up? We in the building. Big Tech says it's all about the vibes, right? Are you talking about as far as like approaching women? Big Techs? I'm gonna say text. Text sounds way better. You okay if I call in a minute? Well, Ghostface, it's not a call-in show. I'm doing a enter in the live show. So I'm providing an opportunity for ladies and men can join in. But you only join in when you want to have something to talk about. If it has to do with dating, relationships, or anything like that. You know, Hey, have a good one. You're the best. I appreciate you for being here. My name is AllStar Izzy. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We are here in this conversation, having a good one. You know what I'm saying? Nothing more, but nothing less. How do you join? There's a link. There's a link that I pinned up, but if that's not able to assist you, oh, I'm sorry. There's on my post community. You can join the link from there. Big shout out to Haley. Haley, thank you for joining. Kiss from Jay, what's up? Yo, Jay, I'm doing an open conversation. You're more than welcome to join in if that's what you like. It's a dating Q&A. I want to give an opportunity so folks can join in and specifically women, because a lot of people can get lost when it comes to dating, relationships, topics like that, right? Now, only reason I want to do this is because I want to make it open for the ladies to show them, hey, listen, your boy don't bite. You know what I'm saying? I just want to have a conversation because a lot of men don't want to listen to other men, right? So it just is what it is. But without further ado, how? No, I think Ghostface is 19, if I'm not mistaken. 19 or 20, right, Ghostface? I believe so. But man, listen, it's a beautiful time, and it's what's interesting that I find about like in ladies in the chat. How do y'all want to be approached? Let me ask all the ladies in the chat. How would you guys like to be approached? How would you like to be talked to from a man that comes up to you? Now, Elena, you were a part of the conversation before. We talked about it. We had you on live. But as far as like everybody else, what is something, how would you want to be approached? Big shout out to Haley. She came into the building. She said, I know what happened. She listened to some Justin Bieber in the background. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Swag. I need to listen to. Did Swag 2 drop? I don't even know if it did. But regardless, though, this is what we having these conversations for. It's a blessing. But ladies, how would you like to be approached? How would you like to be talked to? Cause let me say this, and y'all can even be like, "Oh, Star, you're wrong." But personally, for me, what I like to do when I approach a lady, I like to approach with a bit of smoothness, but assertiveness also with it. I like to approach a little, not, I don't want to say aggressive where I'm like, but it's assertive. It's the hey you kind of type of vibe. But I like to be smooth with it. I don't like to have to. I like smooth shit. I like sensuality. I like that shit got to roll up the tongue like butter. Shit got to be smooth, no matter way or what way. It got to be that way. Ain't trying to gas you up. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. I appreciate y'all being here. Listen, this is an open opportunity for ladies to join in. Come talk to me. Listen, listen. Even if you listen, hey. Even if you want to come shoot your shot, I guess. But I'd rather give an educational conversation for the fellas, right? They need some things. Assertiveness is good. You like aggressive, okay? So Diaja, how would you like to be approached by men? Let me ask you. You know, I got a message the other day, right? Because I keep forgetting that my Instagram is on my YouTube. Like you can look at it in my bio. I got a message the other day, like a couple days ago, from a lady, right? And she was like, "I really enjoy your lives, and I wish one day I could, come up there and talk to you." So that really, although I had the idea in my head, I also was inspired by it. I was like, "Well, we can make that happen. Come join in." Because listen, I get it. If you if it's sometimes people just be all talk, but I thought it was flattering. Okay, you like aggressive. That's what's up. Yeah, I remember you saying that too, Elena. Jay says, I like to be approached with confidence, respect, and genuine energy. Nothing forced, just real conversation, good vibes. I like mysterious encounters too. Now, let me ask you, Jay, if you have the opportunity to, you're more than welcome to join. We could talk about a couple of things. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Trying to turn this down just a little bit because this light is beaming on my fucking face. You know what I'm saying? But as far as mysterious encounters, how do you mean by that? Because that's a great one. I like that a lot because not many people really point that part out. He needs to walk up to me with good energy. Okay, okay. I like to be approached with confidence. Yeah, that's true. Confidence and respect. That's a good one. And gentlemen too. When you hear respectful, like when and be respectful of the woman, that doesn't necessarily mean you got to be like a pushover. Respectful can be almost like you guys see each other in passing, and then you tell her, "Excuse me, hey, I see you're on the move, but you caught my eye. Get into there. She's doing something. She had something going on before you even came into the building. You know what I'm saying? He needs to walk over me with good energy. So like he charismatic with it. The other says, to be honest, I don't go to many places other than like the store, or the library. And I'm a mom, and my kid is always with me, so men don't approach me. I've approached a woman with a kid before. It was very ballsy, but I had to do it. I was like, it was kind of like one of them situations. One thing I find interesting too is that a lot of men create excuses as to why they cannot approach. They'll say things as far as like, she had her family with her, or like she had her kids with her, or she looks too. She was in a Mercedes. Just all these things. So like, I remember at the time when I approached a lady with a couple of kids, I thought to myself, I said, "Damn, should I do it or should I not? Like, am I gonna be rude?" But I was like, no. It was that smooth conversation. The thing that smooth assertiveness is what I like to say. I just stopped her in checks politely because she's obviously doing something. I were a kid. I spoke to her. I didn't get her number though. She was just like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm flattered." But it was just about me doing it more than anything. But hold up, the library though, the library is one of my places. I don't go there often, but if it was up to me, I'll be in that bitch. Right? I love the library. Shout out to all my readers. Shout out to all my intelligent women out there. Big salute. Big shout out. Facts. Yeah. The other says, I guess I would like someone to be direct, kind of lots of eye contact, respectful, of course, and confident. Ain't a little jokey joke, right, the other? Ain't nothing wrong with it though. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I respect that. I think that's fly. Jay also says, I like to read the energy because within that alone, I can see it in your walk. Yes. Yes. The way you turn, how you hold your head, the way you stand, it all says you dropping gems right now, Jay. Yo, we need to get Jay up in this park. Jay is dropping some gems. I respect it, but that's real though. And I think a lot of men, they don't necessarily see that at first. They don't see that. their attitude, their walk, their demeanor really does have it speaks for themselves. Your body speaks for you. Have a good one, Dior. But it does. The like I remember one time I had a crush on this girl in high school. And I used to be a guy who used to walk on the side of the like really on the close side to the wall, and I used to have my head down. And it's okay, Jay. It's okay. We're gonna have plenty more. Big salute to you. I just love your conversation. But I used to be a guy and took towards the wall, my head down. And I remember the woman I had a crush on at the time. She was like, you always walk with your head down. She was like, it's something like, she was saying it very politely though. She was like, are you okay? Like, when people usually do that, it comes to a place of like they're insecure and shit like that. And this is coming from the woman I like, by the way. So if she's seen that, that also showed me a lot. Like your body language does speak a lot. Now, here's the thing. It's because I know there's that big thing of like body language and body and looks maxing and stuff like that. Now, definitely your body language, it does. I believe there is a part of it that is a confidence within. I do believe in that part. Um, but women do pick up on that. Just like you said, that was an incredible comment, Jay. I appreciate that because that's something a lot of guys are not seeing that. Diatra says one time a man stopped me in a store and said I was the most beautiful woman he had ever seen. He didn't want anything from me but to have a good day, then walked away. I never saw him again. That was so kind, but he should have got my number. Love a little. Oh man, the most. Maybe he was. Hey. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Stopping to say that. So okay, ladies, let me ask you. Wait, where my fellas at though? All I see is ladies, except for yo. Salute to my dog. Lawless is in the building. What's up, player? What's happening? Salute to you, man. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hit the like button if you have not. Subscribe to your boy if you have not. Now let me ask, cause damn, the latest is going crazy. I don't where the men at? I swear there was some men earlier. But you know what? Hey, look, I'm only here asking questions so the gentlemen are able to hear something. You know what I'm saying? But so ladies, let me ask you, do y'all like it when a man compliments you off the rip? Like just like you're the most let's take that like how Deaja says. You're the most beautiful thing I ever seen. I assume maybe he was married. Yeah, but even if you was married, like why go out your way to just say that? I don't know. Like if I were to say something like that, I mean, nah, could be some secretive shit. I know I would. Okay, yeah. Chugging Big Mac sauce. I believe it. Yes, your body speaks for you. That's why you should treat your body right. So you want to have a thing to say. Some people that don't like their bodies most of the time, they do more. They're talking more. That's true. I'll also mention this too. Like just because if you also do have like let's say you go to the gym religiously, you're going to the gym consistently, you're getting your body correct and stuff like that, you lifting or whatever. Just because you're doing that, I also want to mention that that doesn't take away from you having confidence within or a personality, like some shine to you, some light to you. Cause your looks aren't gonna carry the relationship. Your looks aren't gonna carry the interaction. Can it happen in some cases? Very fucking few. Very few. But in a lot of cases, you gotta be the hype. You can look like the hype, but you also have to match the hype that comes to look like it. Cause then it's like if you just look good, but you're boring, or you're just like there's nothing to you. Women are just like, ugh, like, bruh, he. I remember I had a lady that was talking to me. This was on some cool shit. Like that was like a homegirl type of thing, and she was like, "Yo, this is guy. Like he looks so good, but like he was fine, but because he didn't." Escalate. He was kind of like, "Can I do this? Can I kiss you?" He was just too much permission. It just turned me off away from him. So it's like it don't matter how how things look. But I just want to point that out because I want men to know that you can be both, combine the both, be unstoppable. You'll be my exception, baby. Just put me first. You always take a compliment. Okay, cool. Abril says if he only talked to you over text and not in person, he wants to hang out, but doesn't as consistent with replies. Um, okay, I'm having a very difficult time making up with what you're saying. But here's what I'm gonna say off of that. This are you saying like what does it mean if a guy only talks to you over text but not in person to hang out? He might just like the attention that you give off. To be honest, that could be the thing. Yeah, just says I like compliments on my eyes or hair. Those seem way nicer than maybe my body or other compliments. Very true. Very. Ooh, listen, bro, this is game right here. Cause I've been like, everybody got their way of complimenting, but like I like to compliment. Ooh, can't get too much out. No free game, no free sauce. But I like to say, lips, eyes, but not necessarily the eyes. I think it's more like the eye contact. I'll be like, oh, the eye contact though. I'll be like, oh, you can hold your eye contact very long. Like it's like noticing the detail of the thing that she's doing, and I like to compliment the conversation. Like that's what I like to compliment on, because women do look. If if I call a woman sexy, it's just gonna come out naturally. I like calling women that I'm with. If we're on dates, if we're doing stuff together, I'm gonna call her sexy. Like especially she came out, she took her time to do her makeup, look good. She got on the black dress that I like, or she just got on a dress period. Because I like my women to wear dresses. Call her sexy, absolutely. You best believe. I like when a guy asks to kiss me for the first time, but yes, have some confidence once you know I'm into it. Now, ladies, let me ask, because personally, and I'm not saying this because like it's always implied to kiss, but I don't ask to kiss. But would y'all rather a man ask to kiss y'all or just to kiss? Because it's always implied for me, right? Like when we're in conversations, and I'm not saying be a creep or anything, but like we're talking and everything. I escalate through flirting, so I'll say something. Let's say about the lips or the eye contact, and she's there. We're flirting back. It could just be a simple lean in, grabbing the right here. It's kind of like, yeah, and then just, hey, look though, should be going. But I love the way I just tried joining. It didn't let me. Try it again. I didn't see a name pop up. It's mainly ladies only, but if you want to come in and join in, I'll let you come in. Cause you asked. You just want him to go for the kiss. Okay. Um Elena or one of the mods, may you guys do me a favor and try to join in the live really quickly and see if it, and I'm not gonna add you in. It's just gonna show your name and I'll just dismiss it. I just want to see if it's gonna work. I heard you go around, but I love the way you flirt. Ain't trying to gas you up, cause I always make it earn. You'll be my exception, baby, but just put me first. Oh, you really like that, baby, I can tell. Salute my dog Gil is in the building. What's up, Brody? I'll be your obsession, baby girl. I'll be a help. You just want to go for the kids. That's real. Y'all just says one time a guy. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Ghostface, it works. It works. Thank you for that, Elena. Thank you for that. Gil, let me ask you something. Because, we got the ladies in here talking. But, Gil, let me ask you. Oh, well, it just worked for Elena, so I'm not sure. But, Gil, let me ask you. Do you ask to go for the kiss? Or are you going for the kiss? One time a guy tried to kiss me and I didn't want him, so I turned my head and he kissed my cheek and then tried to kiss my lips again. You see, but okay, but here's the thing though. The key wasn't that you're not, you didn't want him to. It's like you're not feeling him. So it's like, why are you trying to kiss me type shit. But if it's someone that you want to kiss and you guys want to kiss each other, do you still want him to ask? Or just kiss off of the chemistry and conversation you guys are having? Because the tension is always there. The banter, the conversation, the eye contact, the way we speaking to each other, how we're talking to each other, the sexual innuendos. What's the question? The question is, are you going for the kiss or are you asking for the kiss? Let me know. Yo, that song Body Party by Sierra is so good. That's such a good song. I heard you go around, but I love the way you flirt. Hey, let me put the instrumental on. This is my remix on it. Just put me first, baby. I keep all your secrets, baby. I always go for what I want. Man, come on. It's too easy. Exactly though. Exactly. Cause I like the reason I'm asking is because, the Aja likes when a man asks for the kiss. But I also do think if you guys want each other, I don't think there's no thing of asking. Again, for the men that's listening to this, that I'm not saying don't be weird at all. Like, don't just try to don't do it because you guys held eye contact for like 1 second. Oh my god, I think she's into me. No, imply it. Flirt with it. Flirt with her. See if she wants that. I'm drinking some H2O. I was gonna drink some wine, but I'm gonna wait for that after the live. I'll drink the wine after, cause I wanted to sip with the women guests, and the live is still open for the ladies to join in. So if you want to join in and have a conversation with me, we can talk on dating topics, dating Q&As, as we're speaking on dating relationships and everything like that. We can have those topics. But after this, I'm gonna go sip on some wine for sure. Just kind of chill out, cool out. We might do a call-in show later tonight. Emphasis on the mic. I just want to let everybody know. Baby, I can tell. But it's the way I'm gonna kiss her that's gonna make her go to sleep. Think about me. Okay, okay. Why would I drink if I'm already intoxicating? Well, that's a good one. That's a good one. Mouthpiece 101. You know what's interesting too? Damn, I might have to do this later today. Not today, but in the future of this month, maybe next month. Because I remember I had ladies that was in the live talking about women said that they had more game than the men. So I was like, oh, okay. If women, and then there was only one other man that was in there that was saying men have more game than women. So we're gonna have to put that to the test in the future. We're gonna do it like it's gonna be like a small game show, right? Not small. We're gonna do a game show, period, and we're gonna do something as far as so we can have the ladies, the men, see who has a better mouthpiece, who has more game, men or women, right? We got to figure that out for that. But great conversation pieces. I like Gil. I think you're you and Ghostface, but there's some there's this. I just we have all these ladies in the chat that's talking. All the men they not here. You guys can test out your mouthpieces regardless of what it is. But now we talked about great lovers. We talked about being approached. We talked about makes yourself a great lover, flirting, antics, and all that. I'm not gonna be out here for too long. This is something I want to try. Also, big shout out to Haley because Haley pulled up. That was randomly. I don't think I've ever seen Haley in my life, but I like the way Haley pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Playing some JB. That was fly, bro. That was fly. I respect this. I like shit like this because we're gonna be doing a lot more of this in the future. Every now and then, like, cause I was gonna have a lady come in today, um, but I really wanted to test out what I was gonna do. I wanted to test this out. Game show, yeah, the game show's gonna be fire. I want all types of walks of life, from men to women, and it doesn't even like because there's a lot of guys that came into my show that's like they want to be a part of it. They want to talk to women because a lot of them they get out of relationships and they think that hold on, what was that? A lot of men get out of relationships and they think that they don't have no more game. And that's the thing. You still got it. You still got it. Like what you never had. You can't lose something you never had. But it's like even if you get out of a relationship, you don't gotta be rusty. You can still have a mouthpiece. You can still be smooth. You can still be fly with it. It just comes to who the person is and want it. Ready Player One, facts, bro. Ready. Oh wait, that's a good idea. Ready Player One. I'm already really into that. Facts. Man, shout out to everybody. Listen, man. I'm gonna take a couple more times, like a couple, not a couple more minutes. We'll go for another 10 to 15. Again, I wanted this to be an opportunity for some ladies that have never been on here to come join, come have a conversation. It's all right. Nobody's gonna judge you. If they do, we're gonna get them up out of here. That's fine. This is what we do to have conversations, right? Because we want to make sure If you want a chance to sit next to an all-star live on the air, you're more than welcome to. Right? And I'm gonna just make it open for ladies tonight. And then in the future, we're gonna do something as far as like men can join into if they have any questions, anything that we can talk on going forward. Something for them to also assist. I want to go for Ghostface to come in, but I think he'd rather call in, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yes, welcome to the All Star community. Hit the like, subscribe, be a part of this journey. We're testing out the waters tonight, but regardless, it's always a good live, a very, very educational live to talk about. You know what I mean? And it's interesting, like when I get DMs specifically for some women sometimes about certain things, or wanting to talk to me. A lot of the compliments that I get is of my attitude, and it makes me think of why attitude and demeanor is so important in dating, why it's important just in life in general. Like attitude of it could be into gratitude, success, it can be into going out, being ambitious, and being confident as well. But a big part of why I say on the attitude and demeanor is because like there's a hidden language that men speak, stars speak specifically to women that women genuinely like, and it's mainly the attitude of confidence. It's the attitude of I am that, I got that, this is what's going to happen. A smooth assertiveness type of conversation, the hidden language between what's in between the lines. Because sometimes women will. I had a conversation one time, and it's actually inspired one of my songs that I created earlier. But it was a dance. I often talk about the tango, the dance between the man and the woman. What we're gonna do, how we're gonna do it, how we're gonna have, like I put my hand out, you grab my hand, I twirl you around, I put you down, you look me, I bring you back up. The dance between both, um, between us. And the thing what I've noticed too is like when you're when a woman teases you, it's to tease to see. Sometimes women can tease you to see if you're a part of the 1% or you're part of the 99%. Meaning to say this though, they could just be teasing you in the sense to see where you're at with it mentally. Where are you able to take what I gave you and use it to your benefit? Because that's how I like to flirt. I call it a counter, right? I like to use what she says as fuel. So she says something as far as, which I got a bunch of videos talking about, when she says this, say this. When she says that, say this. Like what's a great example? I was talking about if she says take my Instagram. Tell her instead of the Instagram, I'd rather take your number so we can get to know each other. What's up, Just Jay? What's going on? Salute, salute. Take my number down instead. I'd rather get to that. I'm not much of an Instagram guy. I'd rather get into this. The quote from the Master Key System. Facts. And it's the thing is like you got women like when men can read between the lines. You like to go dancing? I think it depends into some like club dance scenes. I'll be open to like other dance stuff in the future, but I really like how do I say it? I like mentally dancing. So what I mean by so it's called the tango. I definitely you broke your finger today. Well, I hope it gets better. Um, it's called the tango. It's called a natural connection and slow burn. Basically, what it means is that Trevon, great to see you, bro. What's up, man? Basically, what it's saying is that I'm gonna give you an opportunity, an invitation to be a part of my company, right? Like but as I'm doing that, like I'm saying it, but it's basically a hand. I'm taking my hand out and I'm being like this, and you have to meet me this way by reaching your hand and grabbing my hand and saying, "Yes, I want to be a part of your company." And then I bring you in, and then I twirl you, and then we dance. But this is all a mental thing, though. We can do it physically. I don't mind it. Like I mean, shit, I can get out my comfort zone. You know, I'm not the best dancer. I'll say that. I'm good at grooving, but I'm not the best dancer. But what I mean by dance is a mental dance. I want to lead you, and I want you to follow my footsteps, and I want you to take my hand so we can go on this ride together. That's what I mean by that. But that's like in between the lines, the hidden language between the man and the woman. when they're dancing, when I say dancing a lot, it's gonna mean like a conversation, flirting. It's gonna be the banter. It's gonna be how we're speaking to each other. It's gonna be the small teasing ways of saying something. It's gonna be a subliminal conversation sometimes, but it's like we both pick up on it. But we're both picking up on the subliminal conversations or the conversation we're having together because we're both understanding what we both want together. And sometimes it could be a banter, like say, are you like say you're like, yeah, she says, oh, you smooth, huh? It's like, yeah, I'm smooth, but this is nothing. I'm just enjoying myself. Oh, so you think so? Oh, so you do think you're smooth? I was like, you tell me. You're the one that pointed it out first. And then she says, oh, so you're quick with it. And I was like, aren't you kind of the observer about this, huh? And she starts smiling. And then you say something as far as, oh, say you're saying it more for me than what could I say? But that's a dance though, because some guys can take the banter, the teasing, the flirtatious, like that type of vibe as a negative experience. That's not. It's just she's like testing the water, but also to see if you're seeing what I'm putting down, right? That's how I take it as. Diaja says maybe even say because you like to get to know her on a deeper level. That too. But also, I don't like to say deeper level just cause like I don't want to come off too intimate. You know, like I don't want to come off like I want to get to know you on like there's a way to say it, and if a woman's feeling you, that's one thing. But like, I don't like to come off too deep about it. Like, yeah, that's what we, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I can't. You know, too, let me say this, bro. If you've been on a hold on, give me one moment, y'all. Give me one moment. I have something on my mind. I want to say something. Shout out to everybody. I see you in the building. Hit the like button if you have not subscribed to your boy. Ask any questions. Talk to the ladies in the chat. You don't just got in there talking to me, but we having a good one. Ladies, you are more than welcome to join in tonight. Have a conversation with the AllStar. 18 plus. You are part and you can be a part of this conversation. Now, just give me one brief moment. I'm gonna look at something really quickly. Wait, what did I like? I don't remember liking that. Fuck it. Anyway, salute. Welcome in. Get some stars. Let's get some stars in this chat, man. What's up, though? What's up? Hold on. Where are you? In your sex OD, you got it, girl, you got it. Yo, no guidance is so crazy. You got it, girl, you got it. You're the only ain't lied to. Where the fuck is it? Hold on, give me a second, y'all. I had that shit. Tell them that easy, gonna step it in. Don't let the people try you. Test patience. Tell them that it's over, ain't no debating. All you need in me is on your playlist. You ain't gotta be frustrated. All right, hold on. What's up, though? Say what's up to me. What's going on in the building? How y'all doing? A man that can read between the lines, you know, Izzy, it's the gaps between the bars that hold the tiger. Exactly. Reading in between the lines really means that you got experience, and women love men who are experienced. Women love experienced men. Now, will a woman wanna show you some experience? There's some that will, you know, but they like men with experience. Always another cold line. It's the gaps between the notes. Does the music enjoyable? Very true. Very true. Yeah, I see with the emojis. Is in live for the next whole week. Subscribe and like to me. Yeah, man. Reading in between the lines is it's an experience thing though. Sometimes, like I try to say it as calmly as I can because, or like as simplistic because reading in between the lines when I talk to people before they could think that I'm doing too much or like not me per se, but them like why do I got to read between the lines? Why can't a woman just be direct? Because you got to realize not all women are gonna necessarily be direct. Sometimes reading in between the lines shows that it's like a mental dap. Like, okay, we there together, and then you initiate, go for it. You can even initiate it and still do the thing. Like it's a fun. It's just banter. It's flirting, bro. Learn to enjoy the process though. Like That's why I say the slow burn and natural connection. Don't rush it. Salute, Janubi. I see you in the building. I've had guys thinking I was being mean when I was just flirting. You see, that's what I'm saying. It's like, and it's not being mean. It's just, come on. Just read between the lines. Don't be so sensitive. Poke, poke. Gil says, question: would you do high ticket coaching in the future alongside the membership? Yes, absolutely. That's gonna come in the future. As this membership is going, the more that we're growing, there's definitely gonna be some coaching going forward. A lot of things are being, a lot of calls, meetings I've been having. Thankfully, much love to my team. But I will be doing a lot more coaching where we're gonna have scheduled times. We're gonna do all that because I'm noticing too, which I'm very grateful for. And I'm still gonna be doing my call-in shows. I'm still gonna be doing these stuff where people can come in and live and everything. But the thing is, like, if we want to get on a deeper level, we're gonna get on some deeper levels. Because I can only go so deep on live. Things can get deep in this thing, right? We can get lost in the ocean and shit like that. I love that. But at the same time, if you got something particular for you, we'll get into that. You can hit me on the back end. But as of right now, join that membership. I seen you, Atlanta. You was pulling up the AllStar emojis. You already know though. What's up? Great to see everybody. I think that's because you're not looking for a serious relationship. That's for looking for a long-term relationship. How do you mean? For which one? I'm sorry, I forgot what I said. Yeah, I'm not looking for I'm not looking for a serious relationship though. And it's not in a bad way. Shout out to all the people in relationships. I think relationships are fly if you want it to be fly. Other than that though, I'm not really into none of that. I mean, Kaylee, what's up? Hey, appreciate you. Shout out to the twin. Hey, look, hold on. What's next to your name? Okay, I see you, twin. I like what's next to your name. That says AllStar, doesn't it? Listen, I'm gonna be dropping a video tomorrow. It's gonna be talking about approaching intimidating women. But just in general, crush the intimidation. Crush the shit. I want you to forget intimidation. Forget the intimidating woman. All right? Forget the woman itself. Let's take a deep dive and laser focus onto what intimidation means to you. What is intimidation? Why are you intimidated? Where is the root of the intimidation? Is it because her body's nice? Is it because she has a nice smile? Is it because she looks like she's rich, she's wealthy? What is it? Why are you afraid? We're gonna be touching on that tomorrow when I drop my video, and we could potentially do a real breakdown upon it. But we gotta really make this thing happen. I don't find it. I don't like it when men call or message me talking about how they're afraid to talk to women. I get it, but that doesn't mean I live in that reality. It's just to say, man, you know, I just believe anyone can. You just got to put in the work. You say you wouldn't say you want a woman's number to get to know her on a deeper level. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing though. See, this is something that I also advise. And if anyone disagrees, more than welcome to. I advise men to not look for a relationship when they're first meeting women. I don't think you should. I don't think you should date to marry, right? Like I don't think you should come into the mentality like I'm gonna get to know you because you're gonna be my one. Like, or you're gonna be somebody I could be in a relationship with. No, no. Slow the process down. I don't even know you. Let's take a moment. But that's what, like, it has to be introduced in a certain way. And then down the line, maybe a year or two, maybe. But I've also I could be the one to talk because I've had women that's been around for a couple of years. Hey, what's up? Hey, Intuitive. I see you with the green. Hey, big shout out to Intuitive. You gave me a very great compliment earlier, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm thankful that you said that. When you said that, it was just really nice to hear. So I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. I got told I look intimidating. I don't know if I really like that. I think they're just probably saying that you're attractive, because attractive people can be intimidating. On some real shit though. Wrong or right, ladies and gentlemen, wrong or right. Just in general, attractive people are intimidating. But that's because they're like, wait, hold on, this person looks a little bit too good, and because they look good, it's kind of like maybe they already got see. Okay, hold up. I'm about to say some shit that's gonna blast your mind. I remember I was talking to the lady. We didn't even do nothing, but like she had a crush on me type shit, and I wasn't into her, but I appreciate her honesty. It was cool. I like that she spoke up for herself. That was cute. But she said something as far as like I've been afraid to talk to you because you're attractive, and I could already tell you have roster women. You're talking to women, and I'm. It was just intimidating. It was scaring me, and I was just like, yeah, I didn't really necessarily talk on the rotation or like the women I'm talking to, but I was like, well, regardless, it don't matter what you think. You should just do it, which she did, and I told her I was like, but I appreciate you, coming up to me. But I'm not interested, right? Because she was like, she had her phone on and everything. She's like, you can just tell me if you're not interested or not. She was like, I just want to get your number. Like, I just want to talk to you. I think you're attractive and this and that. I could tell you this and that. But you can say yes or no. You don't gotta hurt my feelings. Like it's not gonna hurt my feelings. Like she was mad nervous. But I was like, damn, that's so cute that you came up to me. But it's like, but that thought process is already coming in. But that's how you know it's gonna be the same way. Hold on, give me one moment, y'all. Mic check 1 2.
Hello.
Yo, mic check. Hold on, give me 1 second. Welcome in, Brooklyn. What's up? You crazy? Hey, your internet's going in and out. Give me a second though. You're funny. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Diaja says I like to know a man's intentions in general in the beginning, so I don't waste my time. I dated a man before who didn't want to get married or have kids, and I do. Wish I can get that time back. Well, that's real. At least you're being honest with that. So Diaz, you would rather like have a man said I'm dating to get into a relationship, basically. Because they look good, I'm just so curious if her character matches her look. Exactly, Gil. You don't have to be willing and wanting to marry me specifically, but I wouldn't date another man who for sure didn't want to ever get married. That's real too. That's real. Well, that's good to know. Because I mean
Wait,
that
where
just says a lot.
from?
You can't see it.
No.
Yo, you want to
Hold
prop
on.
up your camera? You want to say what's up to the folks? I got Brooklyn in the building, y'all.
Hi
What's up,
guys.
Brooklyn?
I took off my makeup, but hello. How are you?
Brooklyn took off her makeup to join us tonight, y'all. Isn't that amazing? Because 99% of the guys looking at her body, what separates you is when you genuinely want to know what's behind that smile. That's very true though, because it's always more than just the looks. People who walk in their power
No,
can
seriously,
get
where are you
misinterpreted.
seeing this? Where are you seeing this at?
It's on
Oh
my
my
live.
god.
You don't see the chat.
I don't know.
So
I don't
I
know
want to
something.
let me give you guys a small introduction on Brooklyn. So Brooklyn is a friend of
Ah,
mine. Is a friend of mine that I've known for a while. And one thing that Brooklyn, remember we used to talk about like the We Are Evolution and the stuff that I used to create and how I
yes.
used
No,
to
Isaac.
yeah,
I will say Isaac is really, really smart. Like
I appreciate
that
it.
was one of the things that drew me to him. He's really, really intelligent. He's like, I don't know. What's the word? He's
You eating right now?
yes. He self actualizes. He takes the things that he wants to see become real and he just takes action on it. He doesn't wait for other people to like deliver
Appreciate it.
it to him. He like does it on his own and he attracts the energy back to himself. So that's one of the
I
things
appreciate
that's
it.
always been my favorite about him.
I appreciate that. But yeah, this is it's been a friend for a while. Again, like she knows about a lot about what I did before. A lot before this even really started to bloom into what it is now. We've always talked behind scenes about like stuff that I wanted to help with men and shit. And like she said, just making sure things happen. Elena, a lady in the chat says you look beautiful, Brooklyn, as you're chewing food.
Oh my god, I don't just I think am I old? How do I fix this?
I don't know. I don't know how it looks on the other end when you invite them.
I see AllStar Izzy. Wait, have you subscribed to the AllStar yet? Is that the chat?
It may be. I don't know how it looks on your end.
Oh my gosh, it literally is me and you, and that's it. And then like this bar of what's
And you don't
this?
see anything underneath.
I don't see anything underneath
What's that? Is
at
that
all.
rice? That's rice you eating?
It's rice and corn and salsa and chicken and just everything.
So you eat Mexican
Basically a
food?
homemade Chipotle bowl.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I was
Oh
about to
my
say,
gosh,
okay, cool.
how the
No,
fuck do I like? Am I
Gil says
slow?
click out of it.
Click out of it.
Yeah.
No, it says you'll be removed immediately, but the stream will still be live.
Yeah, so if you want, I can remove you. You can come back in.
Okay, I'll do that. And
All
then
right.
wait, how do you add me back in? Well, I guess that's what you
Click the
figure
same
out
link.
from your
Click the
end.
same just click the same link that I provided you.
Okay,
All right.
I'm gonna.
So anyways, y'all, that's Brooklyn. I also give her an invitation to come tonight. I'm going to ask her a couple of things. That's been a friend for a while and it's going to be a very fun conversation.
Wait, hold on. I still don't see the chat. My nose.
I don't know. Elena, was there ever a time when the chat popped up? Is there any pointers you can give Brooklyn? Yeah,
How do I figure out the chat?
yeah, they're saying, man, she chews loud. They're saying, yo, turn the lights down. It's too bright. Dang, I'm I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Open the chat in a separate device.
I don't care if it was playing. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all.
Yo, chill on
I'm
my
here for Isaac.
chill on my people. Chill on my people. They not saying that. That's me fucking around with you.
Oh,
I use
I
the
just
laptop
have
for
for
tech.
you
Yo,
guys. I miss Isaac so much. I don't really know the last time I've seen him, but I miss him so much. I do.
we have great chemistry. Great chemistry. Didn't have a problem with it on my phone. Open the chat in a separate device. Do you got another device, Brooklyn?
Yes, I can. I can open the chat off of my computer. Hold on.
All right, do that. Thank you for that, intuitive. Appreciate you. I could tell she was gonna start cooking folks when she made that face. Yeah, yo, bro, she don't play. It's so funny.
Y'all are annoying. I can't.
Just remember
Oh
to
my.
mute the tab. Yeah, for sure. Don't show too much now. We're still live.
What did you see?
I'm just saying. Just giving you a heads up. Jay
It's
says, "How did she
literally
get in a room?" I don't know, bro. I think she walked in there.
a room. What do you
Anyways,
mean? At home.
don't worry about him. Don't worry about him. So, anyways, you guys, as we go forward, ask put any questions that you like. I'm gonna be asking questions to
Yes,
Brooklyn.
ask interesting, juicy questions. Period.
I'm gonna be asking her some questions as far as dating and a couple of things and what catches her eye. What how what turn ons X Y and Z. This is what we do. This is my live dating Q&A show. And welcome. You got your laptop ready? Just remember to mute the tab. Okay, cool. So if you got
Mm-hmm.
any questions, please do ask.
Wait,
And
they said mute the tab. Which tab are they referring to? Here
well,
or there?
when you get on your computer, just mute the live itself, so the
Oh.
no sound comes out, so you're able to see it. And also,
Um.
I know this is a bit spontaneous, but maybe in the future we can coordinate a time where we can actually do a session because I can't be on here for too long. I have somewhere to be in a few.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Um.
You still made the time, which they're appreciative of.
Hold on.
You good?
Is there a way that I can share this link like
No,
with
just so
myself?
go to YouTube on
Uh
your
huh.
computer. Type in AllStar Issy, and then just go to the live where it shows that I'm live, and
All
then just
Star
see.
is
Yep, So then when you do that, just click on the live and then look at the chat from there, but also engage in the live on your phone. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That. Salute,
Wait, is
salute,
it
salute.
is he with ISSY?
ISSY.
Okay. Period.
This song sound
Live.
crazy.
Yes, I see it. I see it. I
There you
see
go. There
it.
you
But hold
go.
on, am I ugly? I don't give a fuck.
Y'all say what's up to
Obviously.
Brooklyn. Y'all say what's up to Brooklyn. Say what's up to Miss Brooklyn.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah, muted. Y'all say what's up to Brooklyn. Say what's up to Miss. Ma'am, mute that. Um,
On
pop.
here? I'm muted on here.
Yeah, mute it on your laptop, ma'am. Wow, what a question. Thank you for doing that, Elena. That was a crazy question. I'm not gonna lie. But also I did have a different answer to that in another way. Let me know when you're settled, ma'am, so we can get this conversation going. I think you muted yourself on your phone. You gotta mute yourself on the laptop.
Okay, I gotta mute myself on the lap. Wait, the laptop. Okay, period. Okay, period. I think that's good. Yes.
Oh
Y'all can't hear
good.
me on there, right?
Nope. We can
Okay,
hear you
good.
through the phone.
Okay, good, 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 good.
All right.
Okay, now who was talking shit? Where the chat at? Where the chat at? Where the chat at?
So if you say hidden by, that means that one of my mods hid their message. So that's all that means. And I don't think you can see it.
I can't see anything. Where do I see this information?
Does it not show the chat? Excuse us as we're dealing with technical difficulties. I'm trying to get my guest on board. Um, if it shows, show me the laptop. What's up, Jules? Okay, go to live chat right there. Damn, I look
Where?
good. Wait, turn to your right a little bit.
Wait,
Like
this is
turn it. Right. There's the chat right there. Do you see the names?
19 started what here?
Okay, so do you see where it says my name? Wait, have you subscribed to the AllStar lifestyle? To the right. Keep going to the right. No, just to your right. To your right. To the right. To the right. Yep, to the right. Keep going. To the right. Keep going to the right. No, no. Okay, so you see those thumbs to your right on the right screen. That's to join my membership. Do you want to? You know what? We can incorporate this another time if you like. But it's right there to your right, Brooklyn. Text box. It's the text box. Okay, so you see the screen. You see how it's opening up, right?
Mhm.
Go. Move the mouse to the right. Keep going.
Wait.
You know what? Forget it. Come back. Come back.
No, no,
How
no,
can I
I
do?
see it.
There you go. Oh my lord. Oh my god. This lady, bro. This woman right here, dog. This woman right here. Woof. Gee.
No,
It's,
no.
listen. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions and I'm gonna get off the live in a few. All right. Here to spread some love, positivity. Hey, appreciate you, Cara. I appreciate you. Shout out. Thank you, me too. Thank you. Hey, can I join? Nah, you can't join. There's only one person right now. All right, Brooklyn, you here? You ready? You ready to have a conversation? Okay. Gil says, could you lace us up on how important the tone and pace in which speaking intimate talk, slowing it down? Yes, keep that question for another time. Because if I talk about that, it's gonna be a while, to be honest. But now let's go back to Brooklyn, Miss Brooklyn over here. So just a couple of questions, and potentially going forward, we can coordinate a better live. So because it seems like you need some assistance on looking at the text box. No, let me ask you, Brooklyn. Let me ask you what what is a turn on and turn off for men in dating?
A turn on, honesty. A turn off, emotional vulnerability.
Oh, why? Why a turn off is emotional vulnerability?
Emotional vulnerability is a turn off because it signals that you're not ready yet, and
Mm,
the other person can't gauge when you're ready. So it could like lead to this like unacknowledged but maybe acknowledged, like on and off kind of chemistry and things like that. And then I think in terms of like attachment styles, for the avoidant, it could feel comfortable or complacent. But for the
right,
person who, the opposite, party who might be attached, they could feel like, anxious, if you will, like, am I
right.
waiting around? Like, is this a waste of time? Is it going to grow into something? The whole thing. So,
But
yes,
that's why
that's my answer.
honesty. That's why honesty is attractive because you could be
Yes.
honest and like okay. So for instance, so you could be honest to say, well, um, I don't want nothing to really grow, but I want to like mess around, basically.
Yes, yes, yes. I
Yeah.
think that a person can say they want to be casual
Right.
and express that they don't want to be serious right now and
Yeah.
receive what they want, necessarily.
Hmm.
But if you're not clear, like 100%, like concise about that, then it creates a world of like, being led on and all the
Right. Right.
things
Right.
like like it's just misunderstandings from both parties and things like that. So I think that if one person, it doesn't even take both, like just at least one person not being serious about what they're pursuing, I think
Yeah.
that's enough information allowed for both parties to kind of feel friction and what could amount to sexual chemistry and things like that, so
Yeah. How important is sexual chemistry to you?
um I think that's like, I will say like percentage wise, like 80%. I feel like a
Yeah.
person who has drive and motivation and
Yeah.
initiative, like that's what fuels the other 20%. But like I feel like sexual chemistry is what like creates, I feel like that's the bridge, unfortunately, to
I don't think it's
emotional
unfortunate.
emotional chemistry. Like I
Yeah,
feel
like
like
a
when you
connection.
can't get answers directly from a person, like sometimes people do resort to sex, and it's
Yeah.
unfortunate because that could lead to like children and other like maybe unwanted circumstances out of the
Very true.
situation. But
Yeah.
I do think that like sexual chemistry does open the door to emotional vulnerability. And like once it's there, like you can't deny it. Like you can
Yeah.
try to forget that person, you can go fuck somebody else. You're gonna always remember the sex that you had with this one person.
Right. For
So
sure.
yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I agree. I think sexual chemistry is very important. It's a very memorable thing to have, and I think it's just impact influential when it comes to it. Now, I can't. I hate that I can't be on here for too long because I just now you got me
No,
started. Now you got me
no,
talking
that's
about want
fine.
to talk
That's
about things.
completely fine. You can ask me how many ever more questions you have left for time.
Yeah, we can. So how about we do another show in the future together?
Okay.
Yeah, and this time you're not eating food on the camera.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't know
No,
it
you
was
no no
actually
no.
gonna. I didn't know. I I didn't know I was getting myself into. I was like, oh my
Listen,
god, it's past the time he said. So
no, you
chat,
good because I
am
had
I too
some women come.
loud? Am I too loud, chat?
You're
I'm gonna
completely
say
fine.
so I'm loud by default. What's
Listen, again, a lot for everyone's coming in. Brooklyn has been a long wild friend. She's seen the development of a lot of this really come together. You know what I'm saying? And this happened. So it's like it's just a nice little, you know, it's like, oh, you full circle type of moment. Now for the if anybody has a question, please go ahead and ask, right? For the last question that I'm going to ask you, um, what do you think is the biggest problem in modern dating?
I think the biggest problem in modern dating is lack of commitment. I think
Okay.
that a lot of people are infatuated with the casual sex part and maybe even the emotional part,
Yeah.
but they are not invested in the long term. Everything
Okay.
is right now, is not necessarily looking into the future. And I
Yeah.
think that's where both parties might get off on the right foot or off on the wrong foot. And yeah, it just creates confusion. It just
What if,
creates
but
confusion.
okay, now because this is something that you stated earlier, but what if they were honest? So how would there be confusion in that? If they were like honest about the casual, but are you just saying like the
It would
thing
be,
is wrong?
I agree with your question. I think
Right.
that it will be confusion with honesty in the casual, but not necessarily transparent about the future because the
That's
lack
true.
of
Very true.
emotional vulnerability. Like,
Right,
if
right,
you fuck this person, right?
right,
And you know that it heightened feelings for you, right? Maybe
right.
prior to like being with that person, you didn't necessarily feel the strongest, but after
Right.
sex, you know, things have kind of climaxed, right? If you're not being open about that and like
Hmm.
where it could possibly lead you to, even if it fails, it is just off kilter. It's just imbalanced. It's not fair. You
Yeah.
know, I wouldn't say the woman takes, precedent in how she's feeling. I think it could very well be the man as well, or the other party,
Yeah.
respecting her
Yeah.
pronouns and things like that. But yes, I think that, yeah, it just creates confusion for both parties. So we all need to be prioritizing safe sex and
Yes.
emotional safe sex. Like, is you ready for this, sis? Is you ready? Is you ready? Is you
Hey,
ready?
yes. Thank you for saying that because I have been advising that for a very long time. Please practice safe sex. Absolutely. Wear a condom. Tell her to buy you some condoms. Get some extra condoms. Whatever.
Not even
Um,
just condoms, but if you believe in birth control, sister, okay? They got multiple different forms of it. You could get
yo,
the shot,
men.
you could get the IUD, you could take the pill. Like, it's at least three, to my knowledge, forms
Yo,
of birth control. So, you
right.
know, stacked on top of wearing, a male or a female condom, like
Well,
there are layers of
listen.
contraceptives.
Right.
So
Listen, men. I want you, my guys. Listen to me. So Brooklyn, yeah, don't listen to her. Wear condoms. It don't matter if she got the plan B. It don't matter if she got the shot. Wear a condom. Be safe. Get in. Get out. Do what you need to do. All right, for
yes,
sure.
anti cream pie, anti cream pie, anti cream pie. If you don't want a kid later, don't do that shit now. Don't shoot up the club. Fuck
and
the club.
anti cream pie. I'm putting that bitch on the shirt.
Yes, anti cream pie, anti cream
Absolutely.
pie.
Absolutely. Now, Dia just said something, and I'm gonna end off with this.
Okay.
Actually, well, do you want to? I'll ask you in a second. Dia just says, I think not being on the same page is the biggest problem. Being honest and forthcoming about what you want solves that first. Exactly, and that's why I always I that's what I'm always telling men, just in general, or men and women too. The the only way for men and women to be harmonious in dating and what they want is if you guys are on the same page. If you're not on the same page and one wants more, the other wants other, you're leading with confusion. It's never going to be harmonious, and you're not going to get the results that you want to get. You may get it in the first half, but that second half is going to be weird. It's going to be confused. It's going to be odd. It's going to be whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? But don't forget to purchase the AllStar condoms. Exactly. Cummings. AllStar condoms are about to be available very soon to the public. They are going to be tested out, of course. We got to make sure that they're going to be just right, just fitting, just safe for those coming in. But before we do this really quickly, let's get some stars in the chat, Brooklyn. So one thing that I like to do is I like to take pictures from my Instagram. You can be a part of it. You don't have to be. But one thing I like to do is make sure that I take a picture from my Instagram. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please put some stars in the chat. Make sure you say cheese. Say hello to your mom, your dad, your cousin, your dog. You will be on TV 1000%. Now let's see. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the stars. There you go. There you go. There you go. You don't have to be in a pic if you don't want to.
For me?
Yeah, you don't have to be in if you don't want to. You don't got
No,
to.
I don't want to be.
All right, move it like. How about this? Flip the camera and put it towards the laptop. Wait. Yeah. Go to the chats. Go to the. Yeah. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that.
Put stars.
All
Where's
right.
the
All right. No, I
stars?
seen it. I
Everybody
seen it.
tell me
Big
to
shout
go
out to
back.
Jules. Thank you, Elena. I see you. Gil, I see you. Trevon, Mel, I see you. What's up? What's up, Diaja? I see you with the stars. Renato, big shout out to my bro. Okay, I see you, Brooklyn with the stars. I appreciate you. Hey, shout out to everybody. My name is AllStar Izzy. This is Brooklyn. In the future, we're going to be. Oh, big shout out to me too. Oh yeah. Also, the AllStar membership is live and active. Listen, stop fucking waiting around. Come star, be with us, get a part of the program. You're welcome, Jules. I appreciate you. Now, going forward, her and I can potentially do another collab in the future. But without further ado, you guys have a great one. It was great talking to everybody. To shine within, to shine without, and also remember, authenticity is the new sexy. Peace.